Take two of them. So people often ask me what the craziest thing I've ever seen in this bar was, and I don't know if this is it, but it's
Christina works here.
Certainly in the fucking running. Back in the bad old days when I was opening up at 6 a.m. every fucking day and kicking people out every fucking day. I was working, it was a Monday or a Tuesday morning or something. I had a couple of gutter snipes throwing darts, and then another friend of mine who worked at an after hours over here, and this chick came in who looked like Blossom. And I asked her for her ID, and she dumped out this Mary Poppins bag full of shit all over the bar. And I said, I said, you got about a minute to get through this stuff, and she couldn't do it. I finally got all her stuff, told her, kick rocks. So she goes out. The guy throwing darts tells me that she had gotten in his car earlier that day asking for Crystal already. And she came back in, and I said, no, you have to leave. And then she was squatting in front of the door for about 45 minutes, and I go out, and I'm like, what are you doing? And her feet were so dirty that they were black. And I said, you gotta go. And she wouldn't leave. So I did one of my favorite bartender tricks where I started with the fake police call. Oh, I have a girl here, she was like, not happy. So she came back in again, and I was like, no, you have to go. And this happened 5 or 6 times. And then I finally was like, I really gotta call the cops. I call the cops, and I'm grabbing her, pulling her out, and I was like, did you just bite me? She bit the fucking shit out of my wrist. And I dropped her, and my friend who was here was like, did you just body slam her? And I was like, no, I probably should have. At that moment, 2 officers come in, and they pick her up, and she starts trying to bite them. And she's like, he has the right to do that and everything else the way you're behaving. So they had her out there. There's 4 or 5 black and whites in front of the car. They're waiting for 2 female officers to show up. She's screaming the entire fucking time. She didn't break the skin, but I had a really good mark. But she tried to attack the cops. So
and you kind of liked it.
I knew I didn't have to support. But the great part was I had a tetanus shot scheduled the next day because I was dating a nurse. So.